So shout out to you, Luther. Congrats on publishing your book. I hope you have a really good Christmas time.
Maybe
and
if
New Year's
you read
Eve,
it,
New
you
Year's
could
safe
have
holiday,
avoided all
and
this,
an
Jer.
awesome.
Hey guys, Luther Morgan here with another video about the quartering. And I happened to come home today and I checked my Twitter because I don't have Twitter on my phone. And I saw that the quartering was once again trending on Twitter. Now, because the quartering blocked me, I don't see his tweets. So I manually looked him up and I saw this tweet where he decides to address the controversy. Now, as we saw with other Lolcows like iDubbbz in the book on Lolcows, he waited way too long to address this controversy, or, address it, sort of. So let's kind of go through his address of it, kind of line by line here. It says, the final time I will address this controversy. I'm going to go ahead and press X to doubt on that. There have been some folks having a lot of fun at my expense. It's been going on for like a year, and I never said anything about it until recently, when they started inventing vile lies about my wife, my family, and me as well, of course. I think he meant as well as me, of course. I don't know what he means by my family. What family? It's just you and your wife. His extended family? Is that the pedophile uncle you talked about? I really don't know what lies about his extended family or his mother or father, sister. I don't really get that. So folks have been making fun of my expense for about a year. I mean, people have always kind of been making fun of the quartering. I think H3 was like the original A-logger. He did a content court video on him years ago, but he's really just, it's Kino Casino. That's who he's talking about. Thing I forget is, this is the internet. Can't spend all day responding to every new insane claim. That's what they want. Yeah, no shit, Jeremy. I've been doing this long enough to know better. Yeah, you have. I should have never have implied anything about taking their channel down. Well, it wasn't implied. It was explicitly stated. That's not okay. It's cringe. It's bad. It was me getting emotional. It is not okay. It's actually morally reprehensible that you would suggest to do that. But whatever. I guess it's harder to brush things off now that I'm in my mid-40s. So this is actually the line where I decided I needed to make a video about this. What do you mean it's harder to brush things off now that you're in your mid-40s? Now, I'm not in my I don't even think he's in his mid-40s, but the older I get, the easier it becomes to brush things off because you age and mature, and you just give less of a fuck as you get older. But whatever. Plain and simple, I got triggered when they moved on to insulting my wife, my marriage, and family. Again, with the family. It wasn't your family. It was just your friend, really. He doesn't say friend here, by the way. And people have been kind of making fun of, your marriage for a while. But they state as fact some of the most vile, untrue shit imaginable, all in an attempt to get my attention. And I made the internet's cardinal sin of getting emotional. Yes, you did. It's a no-win situation. If they make up insane shit like a friend of 10 years is having sex with my wife, and I just have to sit there and let it become lore, let it fill my comment section and live stream chats, because if I address it, they just make something else up more, and they just make something else more insane up. Yes, it's trolling, Jeremy. You either ignore it, or you address it one time, or you deflect. It's called being a public figure. People will make up insane shit about you on the internet, of course. And by the way, sit there and become part of lore. You have a 2 million sub channel. You're way bigger than these guys. Anyway. I have been way too open on the internet. Almost everything they are memeing, I think that's supposed to be memeing on, is shit I've openly shared, like shitting my pants at a Walmart, etc. lol, and that's fine. Yeah, probably shouldn't have shared that story. It's just insane lies that I thought might end up at some point, sadly, and they just keep ratcheting them up, and now that I responded poorly, more folks are getting involved and cementing this garbage as fact. Responding poorly? You threaten to take them down, which even other notorious Lolcows don't do. You're acting like a 2013 social justice warrior, sir. Responded poorly. You were threatening their livelihood and that you were going to... No rules. Remember you said no rules? Responded poorly. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Understatement of the year. I've definitely done some cringe stuff worth making fun of, and I hope They make a lot of money doing it. Here we have like the pretend bullshit. It's pulling a Ricada. But at the end of the day, there is room on the internet for all of us. Yes, there is. This is the shitty part of it sometimes. Almost nothing said about me is being presented in good faith. It's called trolling, Jeremy. It's called trolling. And I presented stuff in good faith, and you said it was creepy that I was mailing things to your house when I sent it to your LLC, sir. But I just gotta let it ride and not spurg out. So for that, I apologize. What are you apologizing for? Spurging out? You didn't spurg out. I mean, you spurged out, I guess. But you did a lot worse than spurg out. Comment sections have been wild, and I made it worse. Yeah, you did. Please don't bother engaging with this stuff. Everything is going to be fine. Lol. I don't know who he's talking to, himself or if he's talking about his fans. I apologize for my part in making it worse for people that just want to watch the show. Lol. Well, I mean, you tried to ignore it, but no one watches your show, so there's no one to apologize for. They will see this post as yet another epic win in their twisted fantasies, but this post is for people who actually watch the show, not for them. Smiley face. This sentence is weird. I have to think about this for a second. They will see this post as yet another epic win. Yeah, because they told you to apologize, and you apologize literally the very next day.
Continue to double down or ignore it until it goes away, because he has a platform that's big enough to withstand it for the most part. It's the same thing Ralph did whenever he got caught doing worse shit. It just goes to show you that you can withstand anything if you just don't apologize. Well, I don't think so, Jarbo. I think he's going to get fucked. And I think he should apologize, actually. As a matter of fact.
I think...
But it's like an apology, non-apology? Because you're not apologizing to Kino Casino for threatening to take away their livelihood. You're apologizing for distracting your fans, I suppose. Anyway, I am a human, and sorry to say, a pretty boring one. Despite what you might think or hear, despite what you might hear or see on the internet. Smiley face again. Yeah, you are pretty boring. Which is why people don't engage or, watch your content. And he continues here. Sorry to report, I do not in fact have a Jewish bull. My female coworkers love working together, and we are all friends. I mean, I'm sure they love working with you, or working with each other, but working with you, I don't know if they love working with you. I do not have any prior or current employees under an NDA. We'll see about that. Just about everything you see or hear just isn't true, or it's purposely warped. Lol. Oh, look, we got Josh Moon here. It's like you're taking all lessons learned from watching internet personalities implode and then reenacting them. Yeah, read the Lolcow book. It's like I'm seeing double. And then he makes a very long post. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read that. Oh, here we go. Shoe on head. Threatening to deplatform a channel is like threatening to use a nuke in the world of the internet. True. Completely against the bro code. I know, it was a moment of weakness. I never followed through. Bullshit. They got channel strikes. I just got in my feelings. I think he means it just got to my feelings once they brought up my wife, who is not an internet person. She was in the content in the beginning. Like, that was clawstruck. Like, that was years ago. I mean, I think there should be a statute of limitations on this bullshit where it's like, yeah, I was active on the internet 5 years ago. It's like, okay, yeah, you were active, but that was a long time ago. I would describe Mrs. The Quartering, and I've never said his wife's name as far as I don't think I ever have, but I would describe her as not an internet person. True. But they've been making fun of your wife or your relationship for like years now. That was the whole Amfest disaster. So, really what it was your open relationship or the Jew bull or whatever was going on there, your infidelities and all these clips that they brought up of you creeping on women in the past, not just with poop stories, but with like literal open sexual harassment. It finally got its way either to one of Jeremy's family members or one of Jeremy's very close friends, or his wife finally checked in on his channel or maybe his wife started watching Kino Casino or got on Kiwi Farms and read some of that shit on there. No excuses, disengaging. So, okay, so he didn't respond again. So he did not engage. Oh, here we go. The cuckbeard. I was waiting for somebody to put the Jack Murphy cuckbeard on there. Anyway, so that was what I came home to today, and I got a nice little chuckle out of it. But I highly doubt that this is going to be the last time that he addresses this controversy, because more and more people are piling on, and that he's going from stage 6 to stage 7 of the Lolcow stages very quickly. And I think later on in the channel we'll have like a Lolcow predictions. I'll look into the crystal ball, and judging by other Lolcows and the patterns that they've established, what's in store for Hambly. So thank you for listening to this video, watching this video. If you've gotten this far, I sincerely appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you're interested in Hambly, or you're just hearing about Hambly for the first time, there is a book out there called Lolcows, The Internet's Never-Ending Tragedy. We go over a lot of Hambly's early history, and you can learn more about Hambly, Jeremy Hambly, The Quartering. You can also learn more about 5 other Lolcows, like Nick Ricada, iDubbbz, Boogie2988, Wings of Redemption, and DSP, all classics. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Have a good one.